Thanks. Where's the Alita t-shirt? No, I'm just kidding.
It's actually in my bag. Yeah.
It's in her bag.
That's
Go
really
get
good,
it.
though. I like
Put it on. And then I'll talk to you. Right out of the gate. I just like to
Yeah, I like that.
nag them right out of the gate.
You got that.
You got it. That's great. I'm so glad you got that.
For sure.
Shoot.
So this is for Alita, right?
Oh yeah, this is for Alita Battle Angel. You better buy those Blu-rays. Just kidding. This is for Undone for Amazon.
Yes. So can you tell us just a little bit about it? We don't know too much
Yeah.
yet.
I think that's on purpose. Undone is a story of a 28-year-old girl named Alma who suffers a near-fatal car accident. She wakes up from a coma and realizes that she has this ability to see the other realm. She's communicating with her deceased father, who wants to enlist her help to go back to the night where he was killed and save him. But the whole series, you're dealing with this notion of, is she schizophrenic? Is she crazy? Is this real? Or is she a shaman? Does she have these magical abilities? Does she have this power to see beyond the curtain? And I think it deals a lot with Eastern versus Western approach to mental illness.
Wow.
Yeah, among other things like relationships and family and your own exploration of yourself, your own spiritual journey.
Well, and I want to know from you because, you know, we've seen you do sci-fi, we've seen you do drama, we've seen you do it all. Are there certain processes that change when you go from character to character because they are so different? You know, if you're approaching a drama differently than something like this?
Well, there's a fair amount of drama in this, as you can see. But yeah, I mean, for me, acting has always been a very organic process. You know, I spend time with the script. I do my own homework. I research things that I believe I need to research. And then this magical process just starts to happen where the character sort of takes over. I sort of start to absorb Alma, and that's why actors go crazy, is because sometimes you absorb this person, they inhabit your body, you are living in this state, which is a very heightened psychological state, emotional state, and then it's hard to shake them sometimes. So they sort of just take over. The more time you spend with the material, the more time you spend thinking about this character, developing the character, it just starts to take on a life of its own. And then it's its own beast, and it's almost like a waking dream. And it's sometimes people don't find their way out of that.
How do you break out of that? Like, what's your go-to thing? Like, oh, I listen to this kind of song, or.
Well, luckily, this was the first and only time that it was very hard for me. I started to really question reality, which is a terrifying concept because of doing it on a daily basis for months at a time and working as Alma for so long. I started to question the nature of my own reality. And, you know, I think we all deal with anxiety at a certain level, but I started to become more anxious. And I actually had one night I was walking my dog and I just had this thought like, well, what if Undone is the reality and my life is the show? And which is a simple thought, and it sounds hokey to say it now, but when you're working in this capacity, in this state for so long, you start to spin your wheels, and the brain believes everything you tell it. The brain is a crazy, powerful, very manipulative tool. And so when you're messing with that, when you're rewiring your brain, it can be hard to find your way out again. It can be hard to reach the top of the water. So I almost drowned in there. Yeah, I got out. I think the comedy part of the show really helped me stay me, because I had that thought and then my dog took a huge dump and I was like, oh no, this is reality. I'm about to hold a pile of steaming crap in my hand.
Lovely.
Yeah.
You're keeping it very real, and thank you so much for doing that. Have fun.
Hey, you're welcome. Thank you.